Nation. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitor's sideline, a look at the head coach of the Falcons. His team having all sorts of problems recently. They have lost 6 of their last 7. On the other side, it is the head coach for Indianapolis. His squad, the designated home team here in the German capital. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Young Wei Koo going to get this one going. And off we go from the German capital. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback, who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down. Here's Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
A gain of only
Colts about to kick this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there, but the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the one interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Now, deep ball from London. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The play action. It's Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. James Pierce in on the tackle. Third, they need 8.
3rd and 8.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40.
42 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll look London's way again. This complete again. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. DeForest Buckner getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Young way through for the Falcons field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Keelan Robinson to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry now for Khalil Herbert. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Richardson. Now a screen set up for Herbert. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing, Richardson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
A 10-yard
It's
gain.
4th down.
But it's 4th down.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this is not going to do the trick. Not even close to where they needed to be. Turn it over on downs. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. On the give, it's Robinson.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Anthony Gould now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. On play action, Richardson. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. Out wide, that's Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. He's to the 10. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
19 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson. And a good show of force there. He gets full tough yards out of that one.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Falcons with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. Khalil McLaughlin, touchdown Falcons. That his first touchdown this year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. Now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and I see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here's Gould on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. Drive start here on the ground, and it's Herbert. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Colts.
Richardson to throw. Forced out wide. He'll take off again. Richardson gonna hit the deck here, but not before he picks up a 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's a run up the middle with Herbert. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
Richardson. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. The quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one.
Oh, a loose football. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st down, it's Penix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Room to run, past the 30. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed him. In this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
No problem there on the extra point, and the Colts are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jacob Cowing now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. And Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here.
Oh, a bad decision there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Throwing now, Penix. first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons.
On first down, it's Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Penix. He'll step up and run this.
Michael Penix. A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Take it, and he's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Atlanta. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Robinson. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried the first half, it hasn't worked. On the ground, it's Herbert to start the drive. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down throw for Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Incomplete.
3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Williams. They get 19 on that pass play. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's a run with Robinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Berlin right after this. Here's second and 3 to go. To throw is Penix. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. Now Penix. That one on target to Moore. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Again, it's Penix. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll begin here on the ground. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on third down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 44. Grover Stewart there for the tackle. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Penix. And that's a first down. It'll be a gain of 8. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Penix. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On second down, Penix. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards.
On third down, Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And he will go all the way. Allen Pierce. Touchdown Colts. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the Patriots, Tom Brady's 2 franchises head-to-head, and a rematch of Super Bowl 55. And it's the Tampa Bay defense coming up with the big play here. A final look there at the rest of the scores from Week 10 with Cincinnati, Dallas, Kansas City, and Tennessee all on their bye. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. That one is caught by Mooney. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And the Falcons, First and 10.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Colts have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Falcons offense ready to get back at it. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They run over center with Robinson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And this will be a Falcons first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go play action now with Penix. Moving to his left. Now he takes off. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 1. And here's Bijan. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on downs. Richardson will give it to Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now it is first and goal.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
Throwing is Richardson. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's second and goal. Giddens.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. His kick is perfect. And the Colts are back within 5.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That's into the hands of Warner, the tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
That's another.
First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Penix. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That was incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, knock him down to the 23-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27
That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers.
And he will score! Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Twyford with the fullback, and he will pull his way in for the 2 points.
Nothing fancy here. This was old school throwback smash mouth football, and they're able to pick up the 2-point play.
Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and Michael Penix getting ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Falcons
on first down, it's Penix. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jalen Carlisle is there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
another run here for Robinson. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
gain of 10 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, Penix. He's got it! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 37.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
40, Colts 33.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here's Gould on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32.
The Colts offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On play action, Richardson. Catch made. That's Woods. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 24 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. second down. Here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw, it's Richardson. Long, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
McLaughlin now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Nick Cross. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. From the gun, here is Pitts. He's got his man, it's Mooney. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Right here with Robinson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Sky Moore, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The Falcons getting their puncher out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Richardson going to look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
50 yards on the play. That's another Colts.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That is hauled in at the 5. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Carry here for Herbert. He slams it in there, and he is in. Khalil Herbert, touchdown Indianapolis. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Good. Makes the score Colts 43, Falcons 40.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Cowan now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's to Jaleel McLaughlin. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll work this out wide from McLaughlin. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and
Looking to
7.
throw, it's Penix. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
The Falcons first down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
14 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is first down and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Makes the score Falcons 47, Colts 43.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll do so with first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set down.
It's a gain of 11. good for a Colts first down.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Richardson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 22 now, here's second and 9. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. DeForest Buckner. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to fourth down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up fourth down.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Richardson. He'll step up and run this. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another try, second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Jalen Walker. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up fourth down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That is brought in. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw.
That is hot. What a throw. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Indy. That is second TD catch of the season.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still trying to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson. And the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Falcons, first down.
They'll drop to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On the return is Gould. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
17 yards. And the Colts.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win this one.
1st and 10.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Colts. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd loved it. Not ready to go home just yet. What a night. As we say, so long from Berlin.